Hey guys, Paul from Ashen. It is new comic book day for the week of June 30th.
Hey,
yes, end of the month.
You got it. We just said it.
Had to do that 30-day. Yeah,
we just discussed it.
Literally, like 10 seconds before you hit the button. I was like, "What day is it? We got this." And then the thing.
We don't got it.
We didn't.
Mostly you, but I'll take the blame. Royal we.
This episode brought to you by the Comic Book Store, 30 North Main Street, Glassboro, New Jersey, 08028. Come buy some comics. There's a lot of comics now.
I got a bunch.
They got a lot.
So many.
Come buy some of these new comics.
Hey.
Or some of the old comics.
Ooh.
Just buy comics.
Hey guys, it's Tim from Capes and Scowls, Team Ashen, and the Comic Book Store, and all those other places. Let's talk about comics. I've got a mountain of trades. We've got MODOK Head Games, which of course I love. Love MODOK. This series was very good. We got King in Black is finally out. I think most people enjoyed King in Black. It had a lot of tie-ins. I don't know if these are new or re-releases, but they're pretty cool. My first book is Superpowers. Superhero ABC. Diversity is a superpower. And girl power. Sirens. Just the worst. Just the worst. We're not editing this. Mega Man, Fully Charged. I don't know why it's this weird size, but it's probably great. We read a little of this. Space Jam. Going to the Space Jam. Space Jam. Is Coolio going to be on this soundtrack? I hope so.
I don't know. We just can't say too much of it because we'll get...
You hit him high. I hit him low.
We'll get copyrighted.
You hit him high, I hit him low. Chibi Usagi. This combination of words just isn't working for me today. Attack of the Heebie-Jeebies. That's pretty cool. We've got Dungeon Dragons. Fells 5. Good lord, this is a huge book. Collects all 16 issues of the series. That's pretty cool. I think this is new. The Mystery of the Meanest Teacher. Johnny Constantine. Skews for younger audiences, kids. It's weird because Constantine in general is not the most kid-friendly character, so it's kind of cool. Everyone is Tulip. I don't know what that means, but it looks cool. It's Dark Horse. What does it mean? Family Tree. This is a weird one. Still going strong, though. Very interesting story. It's Lemire. We got Avengers Volume 8. This is the Phoenix stuff after the Moon Knight issues. Reign of X, Volume 1. Why? Why, Paul? It's a new set of... Why? I hate
This
that.
would include Sword.
Ooh. Batman by John Ridley. Deluxe hardcover. This is a lot of that future state stuff. And a couple extra other things. That's pretty cool. Cain and Abel. I thumbed through this. This is messed up in all the right ways. I might buy this. It's pretty cool. True and Terrific. This is EC's Saddle Justice. Old school EC Western. Probably couldn't kill a man, but since it's EC, you can totally kill somebody with that. And now time for the previews, Paul. Let's do the Marvel ones. You ready?
Yeah. Stop.
Wolverine number 16. Benjamin Percy. The Solemn Truth. All right, let's do the other one. I got nothing for that.
Stop.
Disney.
No.
No, quite the opposite. Disney's Descendants. The manga version. There you go. That's your previews out of the preview.
First up, we have Department of Truth issue number 10. I love this book because they almost feel like they're reading my mind. So basically, every time an issue comes in, it feels like it's already dealing with something recent that is happening, and that can't happen because technically these books are written like months in advance. And this week I was talking to Tim about how I want to do a podcast about cryptids and things, and suddenly, whoa, Department of Truth is going after Bigfoot, and it's beautiful. I love the new character as he just basically throws everything on its head, and you learn more and more about what is going on and the special place that cryptids hold within this world of the Department of Truth, and how bad things can go with the concepts you've already learned. It's a really interesting story. I like it. I can't wait for more.
Alrighty, first up for me. I liked all three of my books again. I know I keep doing this. I'm sorry. I really got to read something I hate.
That's not a bad thing.
No?
No.
Alright, well, I liked all my books.
Okay Tim is good. Okay and Happy Tim are fine. You don't have to be brooding Tim.
I'm not brooding. I never brood.
You liked all your books.
I don't brood. I remember the Brood. They were cool. They came out of a Ring of Fire. Gangrel. David Heath. He's a good guy. Anyways, why are you laughing at that? That's not even that good a joke.
Dumb. I'm sorry. It just like you went one way and I went.
I did. I'd like to talk.
I'm in comic mode, so I was like Brood, X-Men, and you were like.
I'm not going to go to the X-Men.
WWE.
Why would I ever go to the X-Men?
I don't know. That's why I was
You
confused.
stupid idiot, you.
That's why I laughed. You have stuff to do.
I have a book. It's called Parasomnia. I thought I was going to screw that up, too. I've been tongue-tied all day. This is a pretty cool book, issue number 1. It's by Cullen Bunn and Andrea Moody? I always thought it was Moody. Basically, what you have is two stories that parallel. One is this awesome gentleman down here who slices and dices bandits and that kind of stuff. And then you have this homeless fella up here. And you are led to believe that the homeless fellow is imagining the life of the character down below. And he's just he's imagining that he's trying to find this boy and save him. But then he realizes he's probably just imagining this missing child poster that he keeps seeing. It seems like it's going to go somewhere a little different. But the art is amazing. It's a really cool book. And just violence, my goodness. This guy cut people up like crazy. Like crazy. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not quite sure where this is going to go. I don't know if... It's not super clear if things that he does as the homeless character impact the other and vice versa. Or if he's just imagining this and he kind of comes to and realizes that he's not quite sure what his reality is. I'm a little unsure. And it could really go either way. But regardless, check this book out. It's pretty cool.
Next up, we have Made in Korea issue number 2. Things go, they get kind of ramped up. You learn a lot more of what's going on. The things that you kind of guessed happened in the first issue are all paid off in this issue. You understand what's going on with the replicant or android as she gets acclimated into her new world, and back in Korea. Things kind of go bad for the scientists who really made this. And as their worlds start to collide, it becomes an issue and a problem. And it's a very interesting story. It's weird. You really have to read the first issue to understand what's going on. If you do, you'll like this. If you don't, I mean, obviously, don't pick up this book because you're gonna like, let me see if I can remember what's going on. You'll have no idea what's going on unless you've read the first issue. So definitely grab it, though. It is a lot of fun. Check out the first issue if you haven't already, and grab this.
All right, next up is Darling, issue number 1. This is created by Michael Flazik and Todd Hunt, and this story is from Source Point Press. And this is not going to be an easy read for everybody because it deals with drugs, and it's a tough kind of story. One of the creators issues a statement right from the beginning. This takes place in the 80s, but they said that their brother died in 2012 of a heroin overdose, and talks about some of the stigma associated with that. And it's just a really, it's dark, but you can see that it's a heartfelt story. And I know that's going to be hard for some people, especially if you've lost anyone to drugs. But this is really showing you the other side of someone who is dependent on a substance. And I feel like they did a really good job. Not that it's a world I know super well, but this is really a thinky kind of book, and I really enjoyed. The art is incredible. It's not too slimy, too gross. It's just a really dark, realistic New York kind of world. And a portion of the proceeds from this book gets donated to anti-drug different places. So if you want to read a book and help some people out, this is the one you should be picking up. So check it out.
What is my pick of the week? It is Buffy the Vampire Slayer Tea Time. This is a one issue off. It's so much fun. So basically, the best way to describe this, if you watch the old Batman, the animated series, one of my absolute favorite issues or favorite episodes was The Time I Got Him. And that's where all the criminals in Gotham are having a poker game, and they all regale about tales about that time that they almost got Batman. Well, this is about what happens if Giles becomes a vampire. And everybody tells their stories about how they would handle Giles, or how Giles might handle them, as he is the Watcher and everything like that. Because they're not quite sure what's happened to him. I'd imagine this is somewhat within the continuity of Buffy, but you can read this without having to worry about what has come before or what comes after. This is a good standalone issue to figure out what is going on. But the writing is really well done. The art is amazing. Sayum does an amazing job. America Andolfo does an awesome job writing this. It's very relatable. This takes me back to the very beginning of this new series and this new reboot, as the art was very believable, and you can kind of tell what everybody is. It was one of the reasons why I kind of jumped off this series to begin with, is because the first several issues were awesome, and you could see everything very much as they looked and appeared in the series, and then the new artist came, and that really went away in a big way. And this issue brings it much more back to that Dan Mora art style, and you can really see and recognize the characters as who they are. And that is very important for the storytelling in this, and it's still a lot of fun because it is that what if kind of feel, with some real world ties to what is going to actually happen in the series going forward. So if you like Buffy, this is a lot of fun. If you're not a Buffy fan, this is still a pretty fun one-off story to check out. So grab it.
All right, it's time for my pick of the week. And Paul, do you know what it is?
I don't.
Oh, it's Barbaric, issue number 1 from Vault. Man, I'm digging Vault. Vault is good. This book is so good. Everybody was kind of raving about it, and I was like, can't be that good. Oh, it is. It's about Owen the Barbarian, and he is your typical Conan-y style barbarian where he just wants to hack and slash. But he unfortunately gets cursed by some witches, and at which point he can still be a barbarian, but if anyone needs help, he has to help them. So he goes on quite a few quests that he couldn't care less about and murders quite a few people in the process. This is a wild ride. He is, as part of the curse, he imagines his axe actually talking to him, which makes him look quite crazy. And it has a mouth, and it smiles and drinks the blood as it's hacking. It's very gory. This book is fantastic. If you like that kind of hack and slash world, you will love this. I was just blown away by it. I can't wait for more. I added it to my pull bin already, which I don't always do because I read so many books and like so many of them. But this one was great. I think you definitely have to check it out. Make sure you get this book. It is fantastic. I'm happy. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for getting to the end here and hanging out with me and Paul again on a Wednesday. I appreciate it. Thanks to all the creators. Just thanks. Let's just be thankful this week, Paul. What do you say?
I like it.
Taking a positive approach.
It's good. That's different.
It is totally different. Let us know down in the comments section any book that you read that we recommended that you liked. That would be a nice thing. Tells us what we should keep reading, what you think is garbage, and we'll go from there. So that's it. Paul and Team Ashen are on Twitch. You can check them out and support them. I'm on Capes and Scowls on the old Apple Podcast stuff and wherever you get a podcast. You know the deal by now, right? Unless you're new. Hi, new people.